Dingling asks anything. Am I really a Christian? How sure am I? You might be surprised, but this is one of the most effective questions to be asked in faith conversations, especially for those who have been brought up in Christian homes or who have been having doubts in this area. Because, well, we can say that we are Christians, but some of us may not have a full understanding of what we really mean by it. We can even do things that are Christian-like attending church or, following some rules in the Bible. We can even think and reason in all biblical philosophy. But would doing all these things make us Christians? Well, in the Bible, it was recorded that even the Pharisees do all that, telling others that they are of God, doing godly things, following rules, and most definitely thinking and reasoning based on laws. But in response, Jesus implied to them that there is one thing that is needed. He wants our hearts, a heart of a child like that toward a father, or a heart of that like a wife toward a husband. But we really don't have time for the second part. We'll just deal with the first one for now. And so there's one thing that makes us Christian is this. Call God your Abba Father, first and foremost, and then do things as a young child would when he trusts in his Father. I think I understand why this request from God gets so difficult. It's because our world trains us to be consumers, even taking this faith in God thing. Consumer as in we enjoy being Christians because of the benefits that come with it. Or we enjoy the idea that we're better human beings or we're with other better human beings when we follow God's way. Or that following the Bible rules do sometimes work things out in my life as well, especially when, I like the outcome. But when things don't work out the ways I want or live up to, then I'm not too sure I'm a Christian anymore. So while the Bible is correct in describing our relationship with Christ like a disciple following his master, meaning that we will learn and we obey and we do things his way, it can easily make us legalistic and we can fall into the trap of forgetting that we are called to be his children. Jesus has meant us to be. All that we do following God can be good, but it should never take first place over that one thing that Jesus asks of us. Hence, we do need to get the order right. Do you still remember what that one thing is? Call God your Abba Father and do things as a young child would when he trusts in his Father. Have you noticed why God would call himself the Father? I mean, why not just God the divine? Why Christ his Son? Why create a marriage with Adam and Eve and a family with Cain and Abel? Why just create individuals? After all, each of us has to answer God ourselves, and we can inherit faith. Why create this framework of family relations? It is because that God loves us, that even if the world trains us to see this faith thing as consumers, we can't escape the fact that each one of us had come from one father and one mother. He wants to show us the good of this family experience, to prepare us to understand that we can be in this one big family with him being the father and us being all the mothers and brothers and sisters. Being a Christian simply means doing things as a young child would when he follows his daddy, simply because he trusts in him. So, how sure are you a Christian? Have you been calling God your Abba Father lately? God sent his Son, Jesus Christ, to die and rise for you so that you can become his child. Why not start today in living out this truth? Dingling asks anything. Life's questions, Bible answers.